Morning, everybody. Well, I've been watching a lot of videos lately on YouTube about how pagans should act. Some people are claiming that there's so much hate out there that we're destroying each other and we should not pass judgment, such and so forth. So I decided that I was going to make another one of my ethics videos. Well, I'm going to be making two of them, actually. First one, the Code of Chivalry. Now, this is from Oberon Zell's Grimoire for the Apprentice Wizard. He has a nice little section on trying to tell people about some virtues and ethics to have in your magical realm. Okay. The Code of Chivalry was the rule of the knights of the Middle Ages, who were formally sworn to uphold it as the first true champions of justice. It was said to have been first established by King Arthur for the Knights of the Round Table. If that's so, then the wizard Merlin would certainly have had helped to design the code of conduct. Here are the 10 most important commandments. Number 1, be true to your faith. Number 2, stand up for your beliefs. Number 3, defend the weak. Number 4, love your country. Number 5, show courage against opposition. 6, oppose evil. 7, do your duty. 8, speak the truth and keep your word. 9, be generous to all. 10, be the champion of the right and the good against injustice and evil. Those are pretty interesting, I think, and let's kind of go through them just a little bit here. Number 1 is be true to your faith. If you are going to vow to be following a belief system, then you must hold yourself true to all of its doctrine. One of the issues that I see, especially with a couple people on YouTube, is that they are shifting between belief systems. One day they are saying that they are going to be following this path, and then the next day that path. And they kind of go back and forth, so they're constantly changing. They cannot go and say, this is my belief system, and then stand true to it. Yes, there are aspects of probably every belief system that are not as enjoyable as the others. But it is standing true with your faith that gives you the strength. So many times people are wanting to do what feels right and not what is right. So sometimes we have to think of the large picture when it comes to our beliefs and stand true to our beliefs long term instead of just what feels good today. Number 2, stand up for your beliefs. It's hard these days with so many conservative Christians and all that love to harass non-believers. But there are times where we have to stand up for what we believe in. Doesn't matter who's in the way. If somebody attacks what you believe in, then, defend yourself, defend your beliefs. Defend the weak. There are times where we have to take a stand, the unpopular stand, and do what's right. Now, in a way, what I do is this right here, defend the weak. Those that do not know much about paganism, I try to give them an unbiased view on paganism. And so with their knowledge of paganism being weak, I'm trying to defend them, protect them from people who like to make false claims and want to take advantage of people financially. Number 4 is love your country. Now, most of you that are going to be watching this video are Americans. You're from the United States. And there has been lately a lot of stuff going along that have made people not be so proud of their country. And I think this is wrong. You see, the country as a whole is not doing all this stuff. I mean, if you do not like Trump, fine. But Trump does not represent, he represents the United States, but he doesn't represent all of the United States. There are some wonderful people out there. This country does a lot of good as well. And so you cannot say, well, because of this person, that group over there, I hate my country. If that's how weak you are, then you have some issues that you need to deal with. Show courage against the opposition. Now, this is speaking your mind. If you see something wrong, such as the separation of families in the United States for those who cross the border illegally and such, well, show courage about it. You know, make a campaign, protest against it. Number 6, oppose evil. Just stand up for what's right. It's real simple. Do your duty. Now, once you establish a code of ethics and your moral code, it will easily dictate what is right and what is wrong, what is good, what is evil. And going by those standards, oppose evil and do your duty. It's easy. Speak the truth and keep your word. Number 8. Okay. Be honest. Okay. And if you say you're going to do something. We have so many people out there that are fair weather friends. They'll say that they'll do this, they'll do that, and then when the time comes that they're needed, they're nowhere to be found. These people are not being true to you. And so I made a video a while back and it got deleted by YouTube. And it was called The Honest Asshole because I consider myself to be the honest asshole. There are times where I'm not the nicest and all that. I tell you how I feel. And it has made me unpopular at times. But people know where I stand because I'm the honest asshole. I'm a better friend because you know where I stand, you know what I believe, you know what I think. I'm not hiding anything. Number 9 is be generous to all. Help out people when you can. Okay. Sometimes, and well, actually, that's just on a financial aspect. Being generous is also giving good advice. Sitting down and listening to people when they need just somebody to talk to. We are turning into a more self-centered generation with our instant gratification and such. And so we have very few people that are truly generous. And number 10 is be the champion of the right and the good against injustice and evil. Take all of your morals, all of the ethics that you established, and stand by them. Being the champion is sometimes being that one person that said no. Hold true to what you believe in. Don't be flipping and flopping every which way. Be consistent, and you will be the champion of the right and the good. A lot of this is dependent on people kind of adopting a warrior aspect. Okay. Sometimes we have to have the warrior aspect. We got to think about the great warriors in history. You got Bodokai for the ladies. Shoot, there's so many male ones. But it's thinking of what would they do, and can you be a symbol like that person is? I mean, some people are going to think, well, I'm George Patton. Great. George Patton got stuff done, and he stood by what he believed, even though he was not popular all the time. Okay? So this is the Code of Chivalry. This is one of the many sets of rules that you can apply to your ethical path. Thank you.